Ready to stream any second.
Okay. Okay.
Voila, I think we're there.
Okay. Hello, hello. Today we are going to talk about client gifts. What do you give? What should you give? How should you determine when to give? All those little fun facts about gifting your clients, and even should you gift your clients. Client gifting can be incredibly expensive. Or it doesn't have to be. There's lots of different levels, and by determining the size of the project will help you determine the size of the gift for your client. So, holidays come around, whether you're in the middle of their project or you had them from a year ago or something, or they're just winding up. The goal is to end the year strong with your client thinking about you. So that's the sole purpose that you need to come across with the client gift is they get something from you. It makes them think about you. So you're always in the back of their mind. Maybe if it's just like even a candle or something that's sitting there. But
hey, Debbie, before you go into it, do you want to do a brief introduction?
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Of who you are and why you're here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, people. Oops. That was my rewind. I am Debbie Pratt. I am a senior designer and business director for ML Interiors Group, which is Michelle Lynn's design firm here in Dallas, Texas. We do, residential interior design, and basically our processes that Michelle developed is what she teaches in the interior design business bakery. I was her guinea pig. So I'm also here to help you all with other things. I've been working with Michelle for 10 years. So I've been along for the ride for most of it. So I did kind of jump into it. I think I had a lot of caffeine today. Anyway, today's topic is gift giving for your clients and why you should do it and some ideas on what to gift. So I'm just going to start, I guess, I'll go back to where I did discuss it, but I'm just going to start with what type of gift do you want to give and for what occasion? So since not everyone celebrates Christmas and there are other holidays, sometimes we can wrap it all under that whole generic happy holiday thing. But if you are uncomfortable doing that, I've personally, in my personal life, what I do, I give New Year's cards or I send out New Year's gifts because everybody, the year is changing. So for most people, if they follow that, the calendar that most of us do, that's something to celebrate. So it's, could it be, something, a fresh scent in a candle could be a good gift. So basically determining how much should you spend? So that's a big deal. So I mean, it can be pretty expensive if you've got a client list that goes years back. So what we do is anyone from the current year, they get the bigger gift. The bigger the project, the even bigger gift. So we give out gift baskets. We change it up, the interior of the gift baskets every year. Usually like it's a cookie basket or, it's a coffee basket or a cocoa, like hot beverage basket with cookies and candy and stuff like that. This year we're kind of switching it up a little bit. So we have a little bit of sweet and a little bit of savory. There's like pestos and stuff like that. There's a lot of online companies out there. We particularly use Olive and Cocoa because they have different sizes of these gift boxes. That's the same thing. So we don't have to make it difficult. So our really big clients that have spent a lot of money with us, they get the big basket. And we write a little note, thank you for, not only just your business, but your trust. If you stop and think about interior design, our clients are entrusting us with usually their biggest investment. So what we're doing is we're elevating their biggest investment. So that comes with a lot of trust. So we like to convey that's what we're truly thankful for. Not just their business. Yeah, the money's good, but you know what? Someone trusted us. And you know what? When they trust us, they're going to refer us. So that's something that we do. It can range $100 down to like $25 for that. So I don't remember. We ordered ours a couple weeks ago. But you can go on Olive and Cocoa and look at that. But, it's all, relative to what they spent. We have different levels of Christmas cards. So that's always another thing to send out. If it's a new client and you really haven't started anything yet and you're expecting to start in the new year, sometimes just, a gift card, a holiday card, a New Year's card with a Starbucks card inside it. It could be just, shoot, it used to be $5 could get you one drink, maybe now for 10. So little things like that, just like you're thinking of them throughout this time that everybody is going crazy. And the sole purpose of these gifts is that they think of you. And then you're grateful. You're grateful for their business. Sometimes we do in between things, like I said, candles. There are companies out there where you can put your logo on the glass of a candle. And so not only, and maybe you can customize the scent. So it's something sitting in their home that they see your logo. And maybe even when they get that particular scent, it reminds them of you. And it's like, maybe it is time to start on that kitchen remodel. And then you're the first person they think of to call because they've worked with you in the past. And that thing is sitting there. So those are great options. Other ways that we gift, and sometimes we do it when we start a project, but depending on where we are in the project, doormats. Because if you stop and think of it, the first impression you get of a client when you go to their home is their doormat. 9 times out of 10, they're trashed. Usually because you get a new doormat, you don't think of replacing it because sometimes they don't last a year. So that's another option. And we use Mark and Graham because you can do customized doormats. So, and that's especially good if it's the beginning of a project, or it could be a gift. Say you sign someone and they're going to start at the beginning of the year. That can be your gift because you don't really know them so much yet. So to personalize it, food can be very personal. So really do a little exploration into what you learn about your client and just see what their likes and dislikes are. But little gift cards that are for those extra treats. Maybe if they have kids, you could do a gift card to like a movie show, a movie theater, that's expensive too. So there's lots of these little things, but at the end of the day, the goal is to make them remember you. So when they go into their purse or their wallet, whatever, and there's that Starbucks card, they're going to think of you. Or when they have a box of treats delivered, and the key, order them now before they get sick and tired of all the holiday everything. So be the first one that gets there. So that would mean like get on it this weekend. So we like to send ours out early. So we're the first holiday type basket they receive. So, and usually we make sure that it's family friendly, depending on the client. We have sent, to bachelors that have been our clients in the past, we've sent like a nice bottle of whiskey or bourbon, something like that. So with, just a bow and a nice message. So customized, whatever you know about them, stuff that won't break the bank. If you do cards, it's always fun to put like something funny in it so they remember you because you made them laugh. Obviously appropriate for the client itself. Like if they have the clients themselves, if they have a bunch of kids, watch the dirty Santa sees you under the mistletoe stuff or whatever, but also holiday generic. So I don't know if I'm talking in circles to you here, but the goal is make sure when the new year starts in a few weeks, which is scary, that you're on their mind and not somebody else. And the best way to do that is to be thankful for their trust. Yeah. So that's what I have. Oh, and by the way, find out their birthdays and send them birthday cards. That's another thing that'll keep it year round. So you don't have to send a present, but you could have a pre-made, even just a little postcard and say, happy birthday from Designer Deb. So things like that. Does anyone have any questions, thoughts, ideas?
Do you send just to your current clients the gifts, or do you do last year's clients? I know you said like the ones that you're working on this year.
They get the big presents. They get the
Uh-huh.
bigger presents. So we have different, based on the size of their project, the gift baskets are different sizes. So if it's a full house with a big budget, they get a really big basket. If it's a client that projects have just finished, they get the big basket. If it's someone that we've worked with in the past, they get Christmas cards. But it's just the current year, or some of them have actually, we've been working on their projects for a couple of years or more, because they just keep adding stages and stages and stages. So they get a basket, even though they may have started 2-3 years ago. So those really, your core people get the good stuff. So, but anyone who's not finished this current calendar year gets a gift basket. If we finished, 2023, January 1, and we were done and we weren't in their house anymore, then they get the cards and going back. So that way, I mean, because you go back, you have, the list of your clients can be really long, and it starts to add up, if everyone gets a gift basket. So we do change the cards out. We make sure we do keep a spreadsheet of who got what when. So we don't recycle an old card or something, because, sometimes you can recycle old cards. If it's someone who falls into that category of you haven't worked with them in a year and they haven't had a card yet, they've only had a gift basket, and they can get one of the old cards. So try to keep your cards pretty generic, so you can recycle them year after year. Just keep track of who got what card. And that's what we do. So if we finished at the end of last year and they didn't get a card from 3 years ago, we could use that card because we have it marked, so we know who gets what. So that's a little budget saving tip. So any other questions?
I don't think so. That was great. And I put the links of the 2 stores that you mentioned. I put those in the comment both here and on Facebook.
And something about Olive and Coco, you can customize your gift boxes. It's not a basket, it's a box. And they put our logo on it. So they kind of burn it into the side, almost like a brand, because it's a wooden box. So not only do they get the fun stuff inside it, they have this little storage box with your logo on it, or your name if you don't have one. So you can do something and, make it customizable like that, but for your brand, not for their name. So they want to remember you. Well, you want them to remember you, and they will remember you. Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much, Debbie.
You're welcome. And I'll remember to introduce myself the next time, so people don't look and say, Michelle looks a little different today. She went different on those highlights. Yep.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have
Okay.
a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.